Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Future Force Skies and Skills. Please subscribe and like my videos because today we are diving into one of the most shocking and dramatic updates from the Russia-Ukraine war. A massive drone attack has been launched on Moscow by Ukraine, and the ripple effects are rattling not just Vladimir Putin, but the entire European continent. With Europe preparing for the possibility of World War III, the world is standing on the edge of history. To break this down, we will review the event as if it were a complete package, looking at the exterior, the interior, the performance, the safety features, the unique selling points, the price, and finally our conclusion. This way you will get a crystal clear picture of what is happening, how it affects global politics, and why this incident could reshape the future. When we talk about the exterior of this event, imagine the skyline of Moscow. The Russian capital, usually a symbol of authority, power, and the very heart of Putin's regime, suddenly became the target of swarms of Ukrainian drones. The exterior view is terrifying yet symbolic, burning skies over one of the most secure cities in the world. The images and videos that emerged show flashes of explosions, trails of smoke, and the sound of air defense systems desperately firing into the night sky. This exterior is not just about visuals, but also about perception. The world sees a mighty superpower being shaken by technology, precision, and boldness from a country fighting for its survival. Ukraine's ability to reach deep into Russian territory and strike at Moscow itself is a message to the global audience that nowhere is completely safe, and even the strongest fortresses can be touched. The exterior tells us about shock, disruption, and vulnerability. Now let us go deeper into the interior, because this is where the story becomes more complex, layered, and fascinating. Inside this attack lies the true strategy of Ukraine. These drones were not launched randomly. They were part of a carefully coordinated plan. The interior reveals Ukraine's adaptation to modern warfare. Instead of matching Russia tank for tank, plane for plane, or missile for missile, Ukraine has embraced asymmetric warfare. Drones, which are cheaper, more versatile, and harder to intercept, have become the heart of Ukraine's strategy. Within the interior, we also see the psychological warfare dimension. Putin has always projected Moscow as untouchable, a symbol of security and stability. By striking at the interior of Russian airspace, Ukraine is not just damaging infrastructure, it is cracking the very narrative Putin has used to keep his people united. The interior also includes the political situation in Europe. Countries like Poland, Germany, and the UK are now discussing contingency plans, military aid, and defensive postures. NATO meetings are intensifying. The United States is ramping up intelligence sharing. The interior also stretches to the Russian people themselves. Social media inside Russia is buzzing with fear, anger, and confusion. Many citizens are asking why their billion-dollar defense systems are unable to stop these small, buzzing drones. Soldiers are questioning their preparedness, while Kremlin officials scramble to reassure the population. This interior picture is like the wiring inside a powerful machine that is suddenly sparking and overheating. The hidden mechanisms of war, politics, morale, and propaganda are all being tested by this single night of drone attacks. Performance is the next dimension. If we judge this event like a test, Ukraine's drones performed beyond expectations. Hundreds of kilometers into Russian territory, these unmanned aerial vehicles successfully bypassed defenses and delivered strikes that were visible to the world. Performance also applies to Russia's response. Despite claiming to have some of the most advanced air defense systems in the world, the S-400, Pantsir, and others, Moscow's defenses looked shaky. Reports suggest some drones slipped through, while others caused explosions that lit up the skies. Performance in warfare is not just about one night, it's about the consistency of tactics. Ukraine has shown that it can replicate these attacks again and again, forcing Russia to spread its defenses thin. Performance also ties into Europe's reaction. NATO forces are on alert, and European countries are testing their ability to mobilize in case this conflict escalates into something larger. The performance of diplomacy, of intelligence sharing, and of rapid decision-making will matter just as much as the performance of drones or missiles. When we consider safety features in a normal review, we think of airbags, braking systems, or protective cages. In this geopolitical vehicle, the safety features are the defensive mechanisms of countries. For Russia, the safety features are its anti-air systems, early warning radars, and the ability to retaliate. Yet these safety features are showing cracks. For Ukraine, the safety features come from alliances, from the shield of international support, and from the moral high ground that brings aid, weapons, and economic backing. For Europe, safety features mean NATO's Article 5, the collective defense doctrine, and the presence of American military bases. But the more these safety features are tested, the more dangerous the situation becomes. If one safety feature fails, for example, if NATO territory is accidentally struck, then the entire system might deploy its most extreme measures. Safety in this war is fragile, because one wrong move could ignite a chain reaction that pulls in countries far beyond Russia and Ukraine. Unique selling points are what make this incident different from everything before. First, it shows that drones are rewriting the rules of warfare. Never before has a superpower like Russia been so consistently threatened not by massive armies, but by swarms of relatively cheap drones. Second, the attack rattled Putin personally. Kremlin insiders report that he has been forced to hold emergency meetings, and his tone in public speeches has grown harsher and more desperate. Third, the attack unites Europe in a way few other events could. Countries that were hesitant to take bold stances are now realizing that the threat is real, close, and unavoidable. Fourth, it demonstrates Ukraine's resilience and ingenuity. Even after years of war, the country is finding new ways to keep Russia off balance. Finally, the unique selling point of this moment is its symbolism. A strike on Moscow is not just military, it is psychological, cultural, and political. It sends a message that no empire is invulnerable and no leader is untouchable. When we talk about price, it is not just in dollars. The price of this attack is counted in risk, escalation, and consequences. For Ukraine, the financial price of building and launching drones is far lower than the billions Russia spends on defense. But the political price is high because each strike risks pushing Russia into even harsher retaliation. For Russia, the price is embarrassment, shaken confidence, and the need to pour even more money into defense systems that may not be effective. For Europe, the price is preparation for the worst. Military budgets are increasing, energy security is being reassessed, and citizens are being told to prepare for uncertain times. The price also extends to global markets. Energy prices spike, stock markets react nervously, and trade routes are reconsidered. The global economy is deeply tied to the stability of Europe, and when Moscow burns, the world feels the heat. The human price is also critical. Civilians in Ukraine face more bombardments, Russian citizens face fear and censorship, and European citizens face the anxiety of a looming global conflict. Price is not measured in numbers alone, but in the weight carried by millions of lives. In conclusion, this drone attack on Moscow is far more than a one-night event. It is a glimpse into the future of warfare, a test of political nerves, and a reminder of how fragile peace can be. Putin is rattled because the attack pierced not just Moscow's skies, but also Russia's sense of invincibility. Ukraine has shown that it can innovate, adapt, and strike at the heart of its enemy. Europe, watching closely, is preparing for scenarios that could escalate into a world-shaking war. For ordinary people, it is a wake-up call that the world we live in can change overnight. Just as in a car review where we consider the exterior, the interior, performance, safety, unique selling points, and price before making a decision, we must now look at this geopolitical machine and ask ourselves where it is headed. The road ahead is uncertain, the engine is roaring, and the drivers, whether in Moscow, Kiev, Brussels, or Washington, are steering us toward a dangerous curve. The only question that remains is whether anyone will hit the brakes before it is too late. This was a deep dive into the shocking developments of the drone attack on Moscow and Europe's preparations for a potential World War III. If you found this analysis useful, make sure to subscribe to Future Force Skies and Skills, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. The world is changing, history is unfolding, and together we will continue to explore the skies and steel of our future.